Alright, we're on. Hey everybody, it's Khari and Khiacia. Or I like to say Team Khaki, although she hates that. That was a huge, big smile. Like, that's a little scary. Anyway, we're at Bangkok at the airport. Would you stop it? You're gonna scare the little kids. we're at the Bangkok airport. We just flew in from Phuket. We are ending this segment of our trip because
where we started, ironically.
Yeah, back where we started, because I kind of broke my arm and I have to head back home. So I'm going back to the States and everything. I'll see you guys all soon and stuff. But we wanted to give you guys like a little. You're doing it again.
I know. I don't know what else to do. I'm not used to seeing myself.
I'm not used to seeing you look like that. Isn't that kind of scary? You guys think that's scary? Vote yes. Anyway, so anyway, we wanted to give you guys a little slideshow of all the pictures and stuff that we took. I mean, there's video and all that rest of that stuff, but we figured it might be better if we put it all in the same place. So that's what's up. I'm talking a whole lot. I'm gonna let her say something because she's been really quiet.
I'm wondering if you can hear us or if you're picking up more of the background noise because there's a meeting going on behind us. And it's... How come you can do that?
My nose isn't clean.
Ew.
Anyway, it's different when I do it. I'll be back. I'm gonna clean my nose. Go ahead.
Oh.
No, God.
Oh. I'm supposed to talk while he cleans his nose. I don't really have anything to say except, oh, he's back.
No, I'm good.
Do you have to use the camera?
You look up there. You look up there.
No, I know, but I'm asking, do you have to use that to clean your nose?
I'm already clean. Look. No, I'm
you're
not. So anyway, I don't care. We keep it gully. So anyway, like I said, we're up here at the Bangkok airport. We've got a little, what is that?
Tissue.
Keep calm and carry on. That's what I tell people when I clean my nose. Just keep calm and carry on. Okay? So anyway, but yeah, we took a whole lot of pictures and video and everything, as you've seen. But not all of it was, it's not all here because it's just way too much. It's like 500 pictures.
None of mine are up.
Yeah, she doesn't upload for some reason.
I don't. I just actually realized, well, the first issue that I was having was that my laptop is broken and it has the card reader on it and his doesn't. And I just noticed that I can plug my camera in with the USB, but I just realized that this morning. And he's leaving. And I bought a laptop charger and it died within 3 weeks. It literally fell apart, like unraveled. So.
Oh. So anyway.
Right.
So yeah, there's lots of videos, lots of pictures, but we're gonna go ahead and get it started so you guys can see them.
As soon as he stops talking, we'll show you some pictures.
Whatever.
Because
there you go.
That could go on.
Yeah, forever. I talk a lot, as you guys know already.
All right. Pictures.
Peace. Hope you enjoy it. Bye. Okay. Starting. And go.
All right. So this is where we went. Obviously, Thailand, which used to be known as Siam. And whenever I see that, I think of Siamese twins.
And when we went there, everything was yellow, just like on the map.
Mostly not, but he just needed to say something about the picture. So moving on.
Oh, and after we leave, she is going down to, you see the bottom right where it says Kampu in Cambodia? She'll be somewhere around there.
Yes.
And
but not in Phnom Penh.
Phnom Penh.
I'll be in Siem Reap. Anyway, go ahead. Anyway, moving on.
This is Kai when we were at the airport. She's been the navigator the whole way. As you can tell, she's got her navigator face on, and she's looking at her iPod to make sure she knows where we're going to sleep that night.
And also, those glasses that I'm wearing in the picture got crushed, and I had to throw them away a couple of weeks later.
Oh my gosh, serious?
Yeah.
This is us on the plane.
Yes.
You see that food she's got in her hand?
That's not it.
Oh, that's not the one that...
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess this was good food. We actually ate a lot of food on the plane during the way. But as you can see right here, we're still happy.
Yes. Still happy.
Our first layover was in Taiwan.
In Taipei, and we saw this sign, and we agreed Taiwan was excellent.
Yeah, Taiwan was actually pretty cool.
Inside the airport, but it was pretty dope.
Dope?
Dope.
Dope airport.
Dope.
High five. This is actually where we're narrating from right now.
Yes.
This is Bangkok Airport. We're actually probably sitting somewhere in the same area.
On the other side.
Oh, Sorry. That's why she's a navigator.
Yeah.
I have no sense of direction.
None.
So
Sometimes I'm like, seriously? Really?
Really?
Yeah, really.
So yeah, that's where we're at now. But that's actually where we started at as well.
I think that is what made me sick.
Yeah, there's details to come about that later. This is the food that they served her on the plane.
That was our last flight.
Yeah, on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever seen the movie, old school movie Airplane, and you had to choose between the chicken and the fish, it's basically the same situation with her. She chose this, and I chose the other, and one of us got sick. Guess who it was?
I chose the fish. Curried fish.
Curried fish.
It sounded stupid when I picked it, but I picked it anyway because I was trying to be exotical.
Exotical.
Yeah.
And it looks nasty too. What is it, like some fake grits in the middle?
That bok choy looks good. That's rice, yo.
Oh, that's rice?
Come on.
Looks
Rice.
nasty.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, moving on. I don't know what that is.
This is a view from the Skytram after we left the airport. On the way to our first hotel, we're kind of overlooking Thailand. And it was really interesting because they have a lot of mix of nice areas mixed in with the hood as well. So you can go by and see like a brand new condominium and right next to it an old river with a person in a canoe.
Or a tin shack.
Or a tin shack, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this was our first hotel. I loved it. It was called Shanghai Inn. It's a historic building.
Shanghai Mansion.
Mansion. My bad. It's a historical building that used to actually be like a governor's mansion or something back in the day. Then they turned it into a factory. Then they turned it into offices. And now this is its newest incarnation as a hotel. And it was really
it was actually
great.
pretty cool, except for the sounds of vomit that came from one person that got sick that night. It wasn't me. I don't know who it could have been, but it wasn't me. There was two of us in there. It wasn't me.
Really?
Really. But it was really pretty in there. If you look down at the very bottom, you'll see they have a little pool there with the fish on the inside. And you can actually pick out a fish and name it and have it as a pet.
In your room while you stay there.
And then you eat it.
You don't eat it, but yeah. If you look at the fish and you're like, your name is George and you're coming home with me tonight, they hook it in.
And then you make it dinner. I mean, I would have. And I would have said, you know, George jumped out of the bowl and went down the toilet or something, but I really would have ate it.
No.
This is the Thai money. It's called baht.
Thai currency, it's called baht.
Yeah, you take it to the spot, or you can find a girl that's hot.
And convince her that you have enough baht to take her to the spot.
Yeah, it looks like a whole lot of money, but that's really only like 52 bucks right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that.
We needed that because we're heading out here, and this is us on our first day out. We're about to go experience Bangkok for the first time.
Yes.
As you can see, we're both looking very stylish.
Mostly.
Mostly.
I don't know what I was looking like. Okay, so this food looks amazing, and it was amazing. Unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy mine because this was the point at which my fish curry started kicking in.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. She actually had to leave me there by myself.
I actually had to run away from the table back to the hotel. Run.
Yeah, bad situation.
Yeah.
But it was good for me because she didn't finish her food, and I got to eat both of those.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, is this the only photo of this?
I think this is the only photo.
There's flames, very hot flames underneath each fish there. They were very hot, and it was very hot outside. And at a certain point, I didn't really know how to eat it because I couldn't get my face or hand or anything close enough.
It almost burnt her elbow, actually.
Yeah, like I almost lost my eyebrows. So.
It was pretty funny, actually. If you see the video, you'll see what he's talking about.
Yeah. Now, I know that it looks like we're in the hospital or headed to jail, but...
What's wrong with my beard? I just noticed I have a very bad cut on my beard.
You're also making a really funny smile face, like...
That's I have gas face.
Ew,
I'm just
really?
kidding. I'm
You
just
smile
kidding.
Like that? I don't smile like that. Anyway, we were about to get fabulous hour-long foot and leg massages by some really strong-handed people.
For like $5.
Yeah, it was like $5.
It was like, actually, I think it might have been cheap. I think that was for both of us. It was 150 baht, right? Wasn't it? For like an hour?
Yeah, so that's like 5 each.
Yeah, and we got like 2 hours worth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were living it up. It was great. This was the hotel that we stayed at, or the second hotel that we stayed at. It was called the Phoenix. Mm-hmm. We only stayed there for one night. It actually, I think it looks a little better than it actually was. Yeah, that's kind of the theme in Thailand. You come out here and everything's a front.
Yeah.
Like, they all look really, really nice from the outside. You walk inside and it's just kind of okay.
It's all, ugh, like our room was But they had this really cool pool that overlooked. Well, see, that's the problem. The pool itself was really cool. Like, you can't see it, but it was like rectangular. Well, all pools are most of them. But anyway, it was like a really small pool. It was on the second floor, and it kind of hung over this whole atrium thing. And it would have been really cool because it was all glass around the pool.
But it closed at 7.
Well, it closed at 7, and also it looked out on the busy street. So if it had a cooler view, it would have been a really, really awesome pool, but whatever.
Yeah, we stayed there one night, and on top of the place they have a little restaurant called Nest, and it's actually pretty cool there.
Yeah, on the roof.
And it overlooks Bangkok. This is a scene from the street. Basically, when we were looking for food, it was really rainy this day. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was really rainy for this 5 minutes of this day.
Yeah.
It seems like when you're out here, it'll be perfectly sunny skies, and 5 minutes later, it'll be dumping buckets of water on you.
Dumping.
And then 5 minutes later, it goes back to being sunny again.
Right.
And the streets dry up. Oh, and by the way, this is one of the only crosswalks that we saw in the whole city. Everywhere else you go, you just have to make your way across the street.
To get in where you fit in and don't get flattened.
For real.
Street food. Now, here's the thing. I think this looks amazing. I wanted to eat as much of it as possible. I know I got sick that first night. This guy
Very
here
sick.
would not eat the street cart food, right?
Man,
And
if you see a piece of chicken hanging out for you don't know how long it's been there and there's flies all around, would you eat it? Didn't think so.
I mean, the heat kills the germs. Every time I would say I would want like street cart chicken, he would bring up that first night in Bangkok. So I'd have to shrink back and just walk into a restaurant. But I wanted to kill the food carts. But, you know.
Now, if you saw our videos, remember, she was the first person to eat a grub worm. So as you know, she'll eat anything. You guys thought I would eat everything?
Not anything.
Almost anything.
Well, almost, but not anything.
Some of the street food actually was pretty good. I have to give them that. But most of it, they didn't put any covers on it, and I wasn't going for that. I'm just very against germs.
You can burn the germs off.
Burn the germs off?
On the grill. Just turn it over, burn the germs off.
She's gross.
Sometimes.
Speaking of gross.
Yeah.
Enough of that. Moving on. The next day, or was this the next day?
At some point.
Yeah. This was the at the Grand Palace. It was beautiful there. And we went there, and just like, there's a bunch of pictures of this place, so we're kind of speed through these. But you have to look at the photo galleries. I mean, everything here was just lavish. There was so much detail, so much culture, so much artwork. It was really, really, really nice. We enjoyed ourselves thoroughly here.
Thoroughly. That's me. I mean, the guy has his hand on his hips. Clearly, I've done something to offend him. I find myself in that situation sometimes. And
I thought he was just kind of like staring at her butt, and she turned around like, "What are you looking at my butt for?"
No.
And he's like, "Who, me?"
No.
No, that's not what it was?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's me in front of the golden thing.
The thing. Like, this one, I wanted to take this picture to kind of show you guys how large these things really are.
But then we didn't get the whole thing.
Well, they'll see it in later on pictures. Like, but this will kind of give you a perspective of how big this stuff really is. I mean, it's huge, 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 huge. And you can't really see it from this picture, but if you look to the left of her shoulder, you can kind of see that there's a little design or pattern on the gold. It's not all flat. It's actually kind of etched. I mean, everything here was super, super detailed.
Yes.
This is my morning face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This one was pretty cool. I really like this one.
This is actually where I'm going. I'm going to Cambodia to see the real version of this.
Really? That's where you're going?
This is where I'm going. This is a replica of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and it's amazing. Even the replica itself is just beautiful and amazing. So I'm going to see this in person.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice. This more very, very illustrious detail on everything.
Dazzled.
I mean, if you see the person to the bottom left, you can see how big this thing is. And this was only like one building out of like thousands. Well,
and
maybe not
every
thousands.
inch is covered with like something sparkling or jeweled or.
Yeah, if you like bling, definitely everything here like just bedazzled everywhere.
Bling your house.
For real, bling your whole house.
Make
Hit my palace.
I think this is my favorite photo from the Grand Palace. I just love the detail.
Yeah, this is my favorite too. It looks, you can tell like these things are really old, but I mean, you know, just, it's, I don't know. Something about this picture just really speaks to me as well. It's really nice. Ah, there's that same picture.
So this is the thing that I was standing in front of, and you can see another person kind of off to the right. You can kind of get an idea of the scale, and even still, you can't get the full tippy top in the photo because it's just that tall.
Yeah, they took all that gold from T-Pain's gold chain, and they made a building out of it.
Whatever.
More really nice detail. Every single thing in here. I mean, I can't stress enough how detailed this place was. Everywhere you turn, there was just artwork everywhere.
Yeah.
Really nice. And there's little elephants in the front. Speaking of elephants, you'll see some really weird elephant stuff later on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Loved those.
Yeah,
Again,
those are really...
the bedazzled. I think those are monkey guards.
And they're huge. Like, I'm looking way up. This thing's not on a huge pedestal. It's like standing on the ground next to you, and that's how huge it is.
Yeah.
Really, really big.
This is probably my second favorite photo. This guy, Khari wanted to take a picture with the monk, and the monk was like, well, if you take a picture with me, I want a picture with you. So I took a picture of both of them. So he has a similar picture in his collection where he gets to go home and tell everybody about the big black guy that he saw at the Grand Palace.
And the funny thing is, I think we're all high tech and everything. This monk pulled out a camera nicer than mine. I was like, dang, okay.
Okay, that's something I wouldn't eat. So when you said I'd eat anything, I remember walking by that going, that is nasty.
Yeah, see, that's barbecued eel, and I don't know how long.
On a stick.
Yeah, like
eel is actually tasty, but I wouldn't eat eel on a stick. I would eat squid on a stick, but not eel on a stick.
You did eat squid on a stick.
I did eat squid on a stick.
Grossy. Now, she likes the street food, and this is one example of probably what she would eat and just not tell anybody.
But I didn't want to eat it, that cart. That cart was not doing it for me.
So, right after we left this cart, I got swindled. So, this is me. We walked away from the cart, and this lady just walks up and puts a bag of, like, corn in my hand or something like that. And she's like, oh, feed the birds. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. I'll feed the birds. Not think it's going to cost me.
And I was thinking, this is going to cost some money because nobody just wants you to gladly feed the birds just because. So anyway, go ahead.
This is my one and only time getting swindled out here. I'm glad it was only over something simple.
And I let him. That's the only reason why it happened.
Because you let me. So it's your fault I got swindled.
No, it's not my fault. I was just trying to, let you see what was up.
Yeah, this lady walked up to me afterwards and asked me to pay her. And she was really fat. And she was just saying, like, oh, I need to eat. And I'm thinking, you're eating quite enough. You really don't need this money for food.
You could miss a few meals.
I think I ended up giving her like 200 baht or something like that.
Yeah, if I would have been over there. Didn't she demand like 300 baht?
Yeah, she was trying to get 300
baht is $10, okay? 10 US dollars. I thought I heard her say 100 baht, and I told him to give her 40, if that.
Yeah, she's lucky. This was like day one.
He gave her 200 only because I was not in earshot.
And also because this is very early on in our trip and we were still balling.
No. If I would have been within earshot, she would have been happy with the 40 baht and she would have gone.
Yeah, then she had some little guard walk up on the side of me.
And no, he was going to get it too. So anyway, moving on.
After that, oh my gosh, there's a story behind this one. No, they got to know about the ping pong show. So we thought we were going out for coffee. One of our guides was like, yeah, I'm going to take you out for coffee. And we ended up going to what's called a ping pong show. I'll just let you go ahead and Google that because I don't want to explain it. Let's just say this card wasn't made by hand.
No, it was not made by hand.
Moving on.
So all of these women are really awesome. We went to this place called the War Museum, or actually it's called the Jeth Museum. And for a while I thought that they were misspelling Jeth because they were spelling it Jeath. But Jeth is actually the first letter of each country that was involved in this war at the time. Anyway, these two sisters, the story behind these three women is...
they were gangster.
They were super gangster. Like, basically, the very short version is that they lost the men in their lives, and they ended up... They were all princesses. The men in their lives died, and instead of giving their land over to other men who demanded it, they stayed and fought for their land, and they built armies and led armies, and they actually were engaged in battle and everything.
And won.
And they all won.
Is that dope or what?
Super dope.
Yeah. This is at the same museum. Big, huge bell. I just really like this picture because it's really big. And we went after that we ended up going to the floating market. This was our tour guide. She was cool at first, but she had a very annoying voice. And then when it was time to leave, she was shopping and then tried to blame it on us, like we were the ones that were late.
She acted like we were holding up the whole group, and in reality, we were watching her shop. We were literally sitting there watching her shop.
So here's on you, lady. Ha.
Yeah.
Here's another picture from the floating market where we were at. It was really nice out there, actually. Very, very hot. No covering over the boat, but that's what's up.
Oh my God. Fried bananas.
So she loved fried bananas, and she forced me to put this picture inside of here. So that's
Because
a big,
fried
huge fried
bananas
banana.
are so good. Okay,
Yeah, like I said, she'll eat anything.
whatever.
Oh, the Tiger Museum after that, or Tiger Temple.
Tiger Temple.
This is our friend Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks we're great. Okay, that was
Oh my
corny.
God.
Anyway,
Stop.
at the end of that, we met a cool girl named Jeanette. She was from France.
And she really wants, her and her family were under the impression that Americans are very rude, mean, and ignorant. And
Most of us are.
After they met us, they were like, you guys actually talk and you're nice.
And we're intelligent.
Right. And she wants to come to America, but the impression that she's had of Americans has kept her away.
Yeah. So, straighten up, America.
Yeah, get it together.
And lastly, when we left the Tiger Temple, here is a monk that actually told us where we could go get sacred tattoos and things of that sort. And the funny part is, he was from L.A.
Yeah. The other funny part is his glasses.
That was mean.
Oh, I'm sorry, but they are really funny.
All right, that's it. The rest is going to be on part 2 because I think these have to be under 20 minutes each. So see you guys later. Hope you liked it.